Hello world of YouTube. Escape from Tarkov is a ridiculously difficult game to pick up and get good at, which is why today we're going to give you 7 tips that we feel would help brand new players integrate themselves into the world of Tarkov. Number 1. Find someone that knows what the hell they're doing. Whether it be an IRL friend or some randos you found on Reddit, having someone to ask questions to, be able to guide you around gigantic maps, or tell you what loot is worthwhile will exponentially increase the rate at which you get good at this game. Number 2. As mentioned earlier, some of the maps on Tarkov are gigantic, and if you get into a game on a map you've never played, you have about a 1% chance to actually survive. So, we suggest using the practice raid feature while having a map open in your browser, preferably on a second monitor. Identify some key landmarks to find your way around, and find where loot spawns without risking your gear. Personally, I use Map Genie, but there's probably others. Number 3. Damn near every PMC you play against is going to have in-game headphones. In addition to covering your ears so you don't look like a gross-ass elf, they amplify sound. This means ADSing, healing, eating, slow walking, going prone, crawling, and even opening your inventory makes sound that is easily heard by people very far away. Next time you think you're being slick rattling through the hallways on Factory, just know you're not as quiet as you think, and it would be better just to walk normally. They're probably going to hear you regardless, and you may as well be faster. That is, unless you walk as slowly as possible while crouched, in which case you're practically silent, unless you're overweight. Number 4. Let me give you a little bit of insight on AI scav psychology. AI scavs do not give a rat's left nut if you are completely hidden in a bush. They will laser you as if the bush was not even there, so don't go trying to hide in a bush if you hear the legendary words. Additionally, if you hear movement and you're wondering, is that an AI scav? Chuck a grenade at their general vicinity. 99% of the time, AI scavs will yell Russian gobbledygook, and it's a pretty clear indicator. Number 5. Right and left hand peeking. In Tarkov, you can lean to the left and lean to the right. Leaning to the left to shoot around a corner not only runs the risk of you shooting the wall because of the angle at which you hold your gun, but it also presents your enemy with a bigger target since you need to expose more of yourself. On top of all that, it gives your opponent a few more milliseconds to shoot you before you can return fire as opposed to a right-hand peek. In a right-hand peek, hardly any of you is showing, and you will have no problem shooting around the corner. Not saying you'll never win a fight with a left-hand peek, but statistically, your chances of winning a fight are lower. Number 6. All men were created equally, however bullets were not. Looking at the names of all these bullets doesn't tell you jack shit. BP, PS, GZ, TLPS, GZH, what the fuck does any of it mean? Nothing at all. Generally, your best overall bullets will have higher penetration values. Most of the time, you're going to encounter someone wearing armor, so in order to penetrate them deeply enough, you need bullets with higher penetration. Pretty much all ammo with a solid black tip is a good penetrator, but as an extremely general mechanic, more velocity means more penetration. Look here, we got a 7.62x39 MAI AP ammo. It kills with 3 shots through T4 armor. But this 7.62x39 hollow point ammo takes like 14 shots to go through T4 armor. And finally, number 7. You need to bring at the very least a pistol and either a backpack or a rig into a raid with you, or you'll be tagged and cursed, meaning scavs will know exactly where you are, walk towards you, and introduce your insides to the element lead. However, this can be useful in actual raids when you need to kill scavs for a quest, since they'll just flock to you like lambs to the slaughter with no sense of self-preservation until they pile up enough of their own corpses that you can't even shoot over them anymore. And there are 7 uber beginner tips for Escape from Tarkov. If you enjoyed this video, leave us a like, give us some comments, and give that sub button the pounding it deserves. Or don't do any of that and just let us work ourselves to death with no reward for our hard work and dedication. Our fate's in your hands. Good night, I love you all, and FYI, those voices aren't just in your head.